Hey guys, well, I decided to do a video and give my input on this new Machine Jam. Just off the start, let me just say, and this isn't me trying to be an ass or anything, but Machine Jam. Like, I don't know, I'm not really liking it too much. What they should have called it is, I don't know, call it like the Machine Push, because when I looked at it, I'm like, well, that looks very much like the Ableton Push that I've seen. But then I look at this stuff here and I'm like, this looks like something that Novations would have come out with. This almost looks like a Launch Pad Pro 2. You know what I mean? So I have a machine studio, and my big question is like, why would somebody, I don't understand why they brought this in. So let's take a look here. I'm going to go over. It's a different approach to the original machine. Clearly, it's a different approach, and that's what I mean. For all you guys that MPC users and machine users that you finger drum, this isn't the machine for you. Not by the looks of it, because you know what, push wasn't really a finger drum thing either. You know what I mean? Especially if you're coming from an MPC. You know what I mean? So da 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 da. Drum samples played by tapping a rhythm, but you have 64 pads instead of 16. And I've read and heard about these pads are the squishiness is in between studio and push. It's that happy medium. And I think the push pads are okay. Machine pads, they're good too. So these are probably just as good. Um, I don't even think we're going to go through the video and play this thing because we've all seen it, right? Um, the sense of smart strips being mapped out on instruments allow melodies. I've seen that same thing on like an Akai keyboard, and it looked cool, and I wasn't too impressed there either at that time. Because at the end of the day, it's not like they're giving you another tool that the guy who plays this video does it really, really well, and some guy's going to take this thing home, and you think you're going to recreate that like out of the box. Probably not that quick. You know what I mean? It still is a completely different piece of hardware. A guy who's really good at push and launch pads, he might adapt and jump on this pretty quick, and those slidey things might become pretty intuitive. But like I said, until you physically try one, I don't think you're gonna hop on and bang out some crazy shit. You know what I mean? And it's got chord mode, of course, like like the push had, because why not, right? Why not copy the guys? Three key play modes. A step mode, okay, we've seen that, no big trick. Real-time piano roll mode with slow to skill for making melody, yeah, we've seen that too. Variation engine. Randomly generates beats and melodies and built-in even as a natural fluctuation. Okay, so now we got a button that just makes it for you. Like, thanks, Native Instruments. Like, the sync button wasn't bad enough on the DJ side, but now you're looking at the producer and say, you know what? Let's just randomly generate some beats and melodies. But you know what? I'm the guy that would use that because you know what? I don't know shit really about creating music. You know what I mean? I'm a layers guy. I know how to make loops. I make cool loops. I like my loops. And then I play with the loops and play with the text with the loops. But as for and do I want to make a phone call and ask somebody, can you please send me one? Not really, you know what I mean? I'm not really digging it. I had my push 2. Sorry, not the push 2, the first push. Push 2, by the way, once again, if you have a push, it's good enough. I don't think a push 2 ever warranted ever upgraded, personally. So I have a Machine Studio, and for me, between the two, I stuck with Machine Studio because I use Tractor, and it just, on the desk, it looks pretty. Let's be honest. It's a nice looking backdrop when I take a selfie. Do I actually really use it much? Not really, because I'm not a producer. Am I going to start to incorporate it with my CDJ system and kind of run it like the new Pioneer drum machine, the Torias SP6? Sure, why not? Because I thought about that, and that's pretty expensive, and it's doing what my machine can already do, in a sense. I've got sound cards and stuff. I can rig it up to be able to sample on the fly and all that other stuff. So why go drop, almost 25, 27? I forget how much it is. It's expensive as all hell. Anyways, that's enough of me shoot my mouth off about this product because I don't have it. I haven't seen it. I've only seen the video that you guys have all seen too, and a couple other review videos. So there's guys that they've got their hands on to playing with it. For me, it's no big deal. Native Instruments, they hinted to me, well, somebody up there, one of the distributors hinted that, oh, around this time, something cool is coming up, going to change everything. This doesn't change shit for me. I mean, this is another pad-based unit. It's another controller. It's just making me wonder now, like, okay, I have Maschine Studio, so where does this tie in? Does it tie in? Is it a replacement? Is it an add-on? Is it a cheap version of, you know what I mean? Like, or is it a better version of? Every time you buy something and you think you have the good one, they come along and make something better or something different. The real truth is, you could have a Maschine MK1 running the old software and still be banging out some crazy tracks. I know lots of people that do. It's not what you have, it's what you do with it, because I've got a great unit, I don't do shit with it. So anyways, that's my talk, my little rant, my whatever. If you like the channel, subscribe, share it out to your friends. They might learn something, they might have a cheap laugh. Either way, keep watching, and we'll do another video sometime very soon.